lucky to have Rowan with us today, so welcome. And also Phoebe. We cannot not mention Phoebe here. And Rowan, you are the passionate force behind House of Hounds. Can you explain a little bit about how House of Hounds came to be and what you're hoping to achieve with?
Well, thank you so much for the introduction. With me wanting to own a Saluki since my childhood, and I was gifted a puppy by a breeder, and sadly, the puppy wasn't vaccinated and the puppy died, didn't make it. And I changed my concept of how can I help this breed and how can I...
you get a Saluki?
Yes. And I started volunteering, getting more involved, fostering, helping, paying some bills, driving and everything. And then slowly but surely, I came to become involved in rescue organizations or groups in Dubai. And later, I thought of doing my own entity. And when we registered it, I called it House of Hounds because we could help all the hounds in the UAE.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
And that was 10 years ago.
Amazing. So what does House of Hounds look like now?
I believe we grow slowly but surely. We are registered in the UAE as an entity. We're registered in Europe and America as a non-profit organization. We're trying to spread awareness like we're here now, thanks to you. And we try to visit schools. We try to do our best to show the community that we need to do more for these hounds. And we need the community to be in there. And I think we're doing well. I hope we will do better in the future.
Sure. What do you think are the main challenges that you face when it comes to trying to rehome these Salukis?
We are facing the unbalance between rescuing more and rehoming less. Or finding the right families for them, or someone coming to ask about them.
How many Salukis do you currently have that need a foster home or need a adoption?
So at the moment we have 52 hounds available for adoption.
Okay.
And adopted out around 78 Salukis. So that's in the year since January. And we have 9 reserved, about to be either rehomed or we fly them home.
What are your favourite aspects of a Saluki? If that's all qualities, what are your favourite qualities to the Saluki that makes them so perfect to be in a family setting?
I find them very elegant and I find them very gentle and calm. They're not high energy dogs, as you see. You see her here. They're very friendly. They're not all over you. They're not too impulsive. The regal, they're ancient breeds and always a companion to the kings in the old days, to the pharaohs. You can see them in the old art and the poets, and they're best friends with the nomads and their families. They were hunting together with them, sleeping in the tents with them, and they're the best companion ever.
So it would be wrong if anyone had the idea at home that because they were a hunting dog or they have been used for that in the past, aggression is not something that we would ever be worried about.
I wouldn't see them as aggressive Salukis. They're different to any breed you could think about. I see them very gentle and very calm. They are totally safe around kids, and they're the best.
I'm inclined to agree.
Generally,
I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah.
We've had our rescue dog Audrey for, it must be coming, it's 4 years, I think.
Yes.
Now, and she was a House of Hounds.
Yes.
And she's been delightful. So I would say we agree with all of those things. Like, we're a busy household. I have 3 children and a job. And I'm lucky she can come into the office if she needs to, but otherwise she's the perfect companion. She doesn't need intense amounts of exercise at all. As long as we get our walks in, she's more than happy with the business in the household.
Yes.
She's brilliant with all the children's friends. Since we've had Audrey, I've had a baby, so she's had that to contend with as well, and she's done beautifully.
Besides,
she's fantastic.
Yeah, and amazing, and they're low maintenance, as you know.
Really low maintenance.
Zero barking, almost. Yeah. You know that, and they're very friendly with cats, domestic cats.
Yes,
and
they absolutely are.
They're smart. You can train them, but they will follow you because they're, let's say, they're more of a bonding with you and loyal. not because of a treat, or
Yeah, they're not
or themselves.
orientated
Yes.
at all.
Yes.
That wouldn't
Yes.
be.
Yes.
You can't bribe them.
No.
They won't
No.
do it if they don't want to.
Well,
say
they don't
that's
like
true.
the food, but like they're not really. They're more of thinking for themselves. What should they do?
Yes. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about Phoebe?
So Phoebe, I rescued her with her mother and siblings. One in Belgium now, America, and one is in Dubai. Their family are friends with us. That's what we try to do. We stay friends with all the adopting families. Phoebe's mom is my best friend.
Yeah.
Since she adopted her, we became too close to each other. We grow a community together. Phoebe went to 3 beauty contests and she won 2, and she was the first. So
Miss Arabia in the studio. I love it.
this makes us proud of what we do,
Yeah.
And she's amazing. She's a great girl. So I thought to bring her today, to show how beautiful she is. Come on, Phoebe.
So anyone who might be thinking, I know as vets sometimes people might express the thought that if they rescue an animal rather than purchase or get them from being a puppy, that they're somehow damaged or lesser. And I think this is a prime example of not. She's gone on to win her beauty contests. We know that rescue dogs can go on to have incredible lives.
Yes.
We also work with the happiness dogs, the therapy dogs, and the majority of those dogs came from a rescue background. So it really is no barrier.
Well, you see, we take the Salukis, we work on them, we rehab them, we medicate them, we spay, we neuter, we put all our efforts with our fosters and us, and we don't give them to any family. We want to make sure they're the right fit before we adopt them out, and we stay in touch with the family just to make sure everything's all right, and we're one big community together here in Europe and America and all over the world. So it's good. I'm very lucky. I made a lot of friendships because of the Salukis, and I'm very passionate about it. I'm very happy about it.
So at the moment, do most of the Salukis that you have rescued, do they stay within the UAE, or do most of them tend to go abroad? And if they do, how do you vet the homes? Do you know them already when they're flying overseas?
2 years ago, the majority were adopted to America, Canada, and Europe, also Russia. But we had some CDC restrictions.
Yeah.
So we started running more adoption days in the UAE, and this really increased the amount of awareness in the UAE about adopting the Salukis. We have loads of adoptions as well in Europe. And now because we have the organization set up there, we're doing very well as well with more awareness about it. I would say if I was checking the statistics today, and the majority are in the UAE now.
So they stay.
Yes. So before it used to be Belgium, and now it's the UAE.
So do you think that the breed is becoming more popular here as a pet?
I would say that, yes.
Yeah.
I think the nice thing that we have adopting families not only once, but 3-4 times. And this happens most of the time. So they want to adopt one, and they were like, oh, we'd love to have a companion. And once you go Salukis or Hounds, you won't go back. You won't go to any other breed. I think because they're very quiet, they're very calm, they're very gentle. So people love how, exotic and, lovely they are, or regal. And I think because of their personality, they wanted to keep them and they want to have more,
An addiction. If you have one, you have to have more.
Yes.
I can understand that.
My husband keeps saying, we had 2, and he was like, but 2 is same as 3. Let's have the 3rd one.
Really? Brilliant.
So I'm like,
he just needs to talk to my husband, and we'll be set.
We'll have it.
It'll be perfect.
Yeah.
So when you were relocating the rescues, is that how the relocation side of what you're doing now developed? Tell us a bit about that.
Yes, because we were adopting a lot internationally. I learned it the hard way again, when you trust, let's say, a relocation agency, and then you feel like the handling or, you want to do things in a comforting way. So I felt like after 10 years and out of what you see with so many families are leaving country without their pets. So it broke my heart, and I would like, okay, let me think here, how can we help these families? And at the same time, help my rescues. With relocating them in seamless way without being asked as an individual, why am I doing it? So this is how it became that I set up Pose Global for the relocation, and it's helping a lot of my rescues as well as
So you would tell on families if I was going to move and I wanted to move Audrey, I could just come to you independently and you would help me with the relocation process.
And even families who may struggle a little bit with, some issues, we will be able to accommodate them. It's a struggle to leave the pets behind, so it's better. Yeah,
it is.
Amy's happy.
Fantastic. She is. She is. So just say, for any of the listeners out there who might be interested in adoption or even fostering, what would the process be if they approach House of Hounds?
I would say if they are in the UAE, it's good to come and visit our adoption days. We run them more often every Sundays and see them, feel them, fill the form. So we'll read it, review it, and make sure they are the right fit for the desired Saluki they want or the hound. And then they'll go on adoption trial. Or if they are a foster, of course, we'll create a group between us and we discuss the Salukis. We try to understand them better, expose them on the internet to be able to find them a home. But if they would like to adopt them, of course, the priority goes to the foster. We are sponsored by Royal Canin, so we provide the food to the foster families. We are sponsored also by St. Vincent Group, so they give us the treats, the essentials, the supplements. So we're pampering the dogs, the hounds in their foster homes. Even when they go on adoption trial, we have to push to have 2 weeks to a month adoption trial to make sure that the Saluki or the hound is happy in their family and life, and we'll see how it goes from there. So we provide also everything till the dog is adopted. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. And do you mind if I ask you what your adoption fail rate would be? Are the dogs ever returned to you?
Not really, no. We don't. I think in a year, we only have one return back out of 100, 120 Saluki. So we're being very lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're being very lucky. I think we're doing it the right way. We wanted the family to make sure that they are.
It's a huge commitment.
Yes,
it's a huge commitment. So
it's exhausting, but it's the right way to do it. Yeah, we prefer to keep them till we find the right family, till we, till they get lucky.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, like we did. So just say you were a pet lover and a dog lover in particular, but you're not in a position to foster or adopt. Are there other ways that people can support House of Hounds?
Yes, of course. They can come and give us a hand.
So volunteer.
Volunteer during the adoption days. We sell our collars there, so we need someone to help us to sell the collars.
So what's special about the collar?
They're martingale collars where they keep the dogs safe. As you know, the martingale, they're gentle on the neck, and they hold the small head of the hounds in a proper way. We also would love to have some support with transportation, vet in and out, if they have any talent, like photography, netting, anything for us. And, of course, sharing the posts that we have online and so on, and talk about us.
And raising awareness.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes, spreading the word. Yeah.
Is Phoebe wearing one of your collars right now?
Yes, she is.
Amazing.
She is. And they're handmade. They're made by...
The embroidery is handmade?
No, it's only the sewing.
Oh.
But we buy everything like raw and we do them ourselves. We secure the stitches very well because we're rescuers. We want the best for the rescues, for even the adopted dogs or the owned dogs by other families. We're kind of like family, very, very famous with our collars because they're different and unique, and every piece is different than the other. So you can't have it again,
It's just one of a kind.
Yeah,
like a rescue.
Yes,
100% one of a kind.
Like
that. Can I ask you who you have at home?
So I have 3 of my Salukis and another 2 fosters. I have a boy, I don't know if you know him, Zaid, with both deformed legs.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't find a foster for him, and at the same time, I know this case very well, so it's better I keep him with me where the splints are safe and, like in cage rest, crate rest, and yes, so he's with me. I have an Italian Greyhound who had also some stress mange, so he's with me because he couldn't stay in lounge for long, so I'm holding him till we find. So the hard cases, we keep them, and my Salukis are very gentle with them, so I foster because we lack a lot of foster families at the moment. Yeah.
My goodness, that is a busy household.
Yes. So
Can I do a rapid fire fun quiz with you
Yep.
while you're here?
Yeah.
And Phoebe can join in if she wants to. Do you prefer a desert walk or a beach stroll?
a beach stroll. I love them when they chase the waves.
So they love water.
They do, yes. And
Amazing.
they also swim like a fish. They're very light. Once they love the water, they're perfect. So they're not only desert dogs.
Amazing. What is the favorite dog name that you've come across or that you've named one of your Salukis, and why?
Taj, and
What
it means
Taj
crown,
Um,
and it reflects the royalty in them and their personality. Yes.
what is one thing every new adopter thinks that they know but often get wrong?
That they're high energy. The other thing I would say, they think, which is sad, they think they can control them off leash. We have to keep informing them and letting them know that once there is a prey, they will chase. So, we have to kind of always secure the Salukis and tell them, like, fence area, don't trust them, be careful.
Leading on from that, what is the biggest Saluki myth, if you haven't already, that you would like to bust?
I would say they're never aggressive. You can trust them all the time, But the big myth also, they think they are very energetic and they don't fit into, let's say, an apartment or anything. And they're very low energy. They're couch potato, those hounds, They're on charge maybe for 20 minutes, like they will get, like running and walking and happy, and that's it. And then they will like back sleeping again for long hours.
Which means they're easier to manage.
They're easy to manage. Yes, they're very
easy to manage in summer.
And people think they're very active hounds. The hounds are very active dogs to have. And I'm like, no. They're the best in the home where...
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Because I have a baby and a dog, often the baby gets up very early.
Yes.
Always earlier than Audrey. And when we go for a walk in the morning, I get her out of bed. I do. I'm like, come on, Audrey, let's go. And she's still fast asleep.
Yeah.
So I would 100% agree with that. Yeah. She loves her sleep.
Oh, and they're totally safe around kids, and they suit to be in a home. We don't allow them to be adopted to live out as well. Because in the culture here, they think they are okay to live in farms and stables, and we're like, no. They are home pets. So we want that always to be in their mind. So that's what we emphasize as well. So they're not livestock animals.
No, they're cherished family men.
Yes.
And in the case of my dog, they have their own sofa.
Yes.
That's what we found.
There you go.
So she's a true couch potato and a very cherished member of the family.
Well, actually, they have the sofas and we have the dog beds.
Yeah. That sounds about right. You find yourself sat on the floor and you're like, how did we happen?
We do.
Yeah. If you could give a rescue dog one superpower, what would it be?
Say what it hurts. Okay. Because
I think vets would say that to all dogs, all patients.
I want to know what hurts them. When they're in pain, or I want to know what's going on. I don't care about their past. I just want to know what are they feeling now, so we could help them.
Oh, that's very positive. And finish this sentence for me. Adopting a dog is like
you won the world. You won them. It's like you won the world.
Yeah, I would agree.
They are amazing. This breed is perfect, and I really want people to know that they're happy dogs. They're beautiful.
What advice would you give to anyone who wanted to start their own rescue or sort of foster initiative?
I would say to stay optimistic, smile, and be positive all the time. Even in your darkest days, you have to be positive. And I would say put your hands in the other rescue organizations or groups and help each other, and always be respectful to each other as well. I would say there is no shyness or matter to ask and to learn. I know you learn from your own sack all the time, but it's always good to maybe build or maintain a relationship with other rescue groups to do the best for them. And we're here to help. If there is if there are any rescue groups who are new, I'm here to help them or guide with anything they need. Of course, with the professional guidance of vets and boarding facilities who are well trusted, but we are here for them.
What are the biggest challenges that you're facing at House of Hounds right now?
Finding fosters.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't adopt our Salukis without understanding them first in a home environment.
Okay.
And we provide everything, like we mentioned, because we're supported by good companies and organizations, but we want the foster platform to get bigger. People get to us to help more Salukis, but we're lacking the foster families.
And what would you need to be a foster?
Honestly, we only need their love, their care, their patience, and 2 walks a day, and to stay in touch with us, and promote them, to help us to promote the Salukis and tell us more about their personality so we could recognize which is the best family for them when we get the adoption applications to us.
So it's like a matchmaking service, isn't it?
Yes.
Your adopted families. And
So we don't allow, whenever we have a rescue, we get adoption forms about them from Europe, and people is like, we want this dog. We're like, okay, we can't give you this rescue at the moment. We need to understand them first before we adopt them. Otherwise, they'll come back to us maybe, or, So we have this rule that this is why we don't have any return Salukis to us. So it helps. The foster family is very essential phase for our rescue journey.
It's a very robust system.
It is, yes. So we'd love to, because also the expats are the one who are fostering the Salukis, and they come and go in Dubai and in the UAE. So they leave the country after a few years, and we lose them, and our hearts fall, again, and we're in this dilemma again.
If you have anyone who thinks they might like to be a foster, how should they get in touch with you? What's the best way?
They can reach us out through Facebook account, House of Hounds, between brackets HOH, or House of Hounds _UAE on Instagram. We have our website as well, which is houseofhoundsuae.com. And we'll always be there by their side. And God forbid, if even they want to give the Saluki back, we'll have a day and we'll take the Saluki back. Of course, no problem. Especially when they go on holidays or vacations, the Salukis will
all be covered.
Yes,
and their food and any equipment.
All is provided. Yes, everything is provided.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully this chat will encourage some people who are thinking about it.
Yeah.
That they should come forward and try to.
I hope so, because this will help us to promote them more and to show how beautiful they are. They stay long for no reason. It breaks my heart to see that.
Yeah. I think that'd be wonderful. And for a lot of people who might not be sure if they have the time, the resources, and that to fully take on and adopt a pet, this would be a good interim sort of step where they can have that contact with an animal without having to know exactly what they're going to do in the next 5 years, or where they're going to.
Of course.
This is a lovely...
And it's always, I know it breaks your heart to foster first, but it's always, I know.
I've not managed any fosters that won't fail.
First time I felt like my soul is leaving my heart,
Yeah.
But when I saw him happy, I was like, he's betrayed me. When he was happy in his forever home in Holland, one of my first rescue. I always remember my heart was aching, that I let him go. But now it makes me so happy to see them happy. And it's so rewarding because you gain this relationship with these families, the adopting families and the foster families. And you became one community, big community. And we're friends, Like we have our WhatsApp group for our adopters in the UAE. And we have a dog park group as well for the Salukis in different areas.
I do coffee meetups as well, I believe.
You did.
Yes, yeah, we do.
We do, yes.
I love that idea. Coffee for the owners, obviously, not for the dogs.
Phoebe's mom told me, I'm very thankful to House of Hounds. She got sick recently, a while ago. And the first one who knocked on her door is another adopter who's a friend of her. They go to a dog park together, and she was always by her side. And she said, I'm very thankful for not only giving me Phoebe, it was also for... being a big loving community to the humans as well, not only for the hounds. Yeah.
Oh, I can imagine that. Because we don't have access to as many public spaces, it's getting better.
Yeah.
Not like you would do at home. The dog walking community is huge back in the UK.
Yes.
But you are creating the equivalent here with House of
Yeah, we're trying our best.
I think that's wonderful.
Yeah. Thank you.
where would you like to see House of Hounds in 5 years' time? What's your dream for it?
I would love to have an education center, people where they can come and visit us, and more volunteers. And I hope we will get it. I hope.
I can see an education centre with photographs of all of you,
Yes.
all your dogs, past and present.
You know, the Duke of Edinburgh students visiting.
Yes.
Yes, we're accommodating students who are 12 years and above till 17, 18.
Makes sense.
And it's been great. It's to see them, and it puts tears in my eyes, happy tears, you know. But we want to do more, and I would love to do it, you know.
Amazing. So if somebody wanted to foster or adopt or reach out to House of Hounds to volunteer, what's the best way for them to reach you?
They can contact us on Facebook account as House of Hounds, HOH, or on Instagram as House of Hounds _UAE, or on our website, houseofhoundsuae.com. In the website, they can also reach the links where foster or adopt, and we'll get in touch with them.
Thank you so much, Rowan, for coming today and for talking to us all about the project that's so special to you and really special to us here at Speak To. And thanks, Phoebe. Come and say goodbye.
Goodbye, Phoebe. Isn't she adorable?
She's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I would give her first prize too.